I was really lucky to come out of this, game that I played with just playing around with stocks. I was really lucky to come out with it, and actually have capital left to trade because if I'm going to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just buying, that I found found on Twitter or whatever.
So, from professional footballer to a 300k funded trader with here us at My Funded FX. Pretty crazy, a really inspiring story, and also a really simple trading strategy as well. In today's video, we have Aldin, and we're going to be talking to some real good concepts on his trading, his mindsets, his learn and earn, and I hope you guys are very, very ready for this interview. So let's get to it. What's happening, Aldin? How you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's a rainy day here in Stockholm, so it's been a good day for sitting at the charts and looking at charts.
Nice. So, if you want to do a quick introduction, like what's your name, where you from, and a little bit about your trading journey so far, whatever you want to say, really.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Albin. I'm 24 years old, and I live in Stockholm, Sweden. And since I grew up, I've actually been playing football, and for the ones in the US, it's it's soccer. But I will still call it football as
Football.
I'm from. Yeah, it's football. That's like the right thing, So yeah. Anyways, I've been playing football since I were a little kid, and when I reached the age of 17, I think. I became in Sweden. I became a professional footballer, so that's what I've been
Wow.
doing like the last 6-7 years. So yeah, that's been what I've been making my living of the last years. And regarding my trading, I didn't know anything about trading until the coronavirus came.
Right.
So before the COVID virus came, I didn't know anything about stock market, investing, trading.
Right.
But I just like when the market crashed in mid March 2020,
Yeah.
I just thought that like this would probably be a good opportunity to invest long term.
Vital.
So I started like a savings account in my bank, and it's a really good and easy platform to buy and sell stocks, and
Yeah.
it's good in one way, but it's also dangerous in one way because this made it really easy for me to just play around and have fun, and and yeah. So my initial thought was to invest long term, but it ended up being more, buying stocks that I read about on Twitter. Like, I didn't know what I was doing, and as you know yourself, the market was broken 2020.
Yes.
So,
Just up.
and yeah, it was just like everything was going up. So even though I had no idea what I was doing, I was still like doing decent money. So this, yes, like I thought I was good at this, but as I said, I had no idea what I was doing, but I still like gained a lot of experience, and
Hmm.
this kept going until like 1 year, maybe until like May or April 2021,
Yeah.
when the market got like pretty big correction, at least in the sector I was trading. So that like what do you say gave me like a little bit of a punch in the face. I
Yeah.
got a reality check. I wasn't as good as I thought at this. Uh,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm happy it happened because it gave me so much experience, and all experience is good experience. Even the bad ones
Absolutely. Yeah.
is really good. So that have was it formed me into what I am today.
Nice. That's
And
amazing. So,
what I'm doing today. So yeah.
how did you like the football? No, just quickly on that as well. And I didn't get to ask. Like, you 17, you turned pro. How did that happen? Did you just out of interest? Did you get scouted and you were just sick? So then you got
Yeah. So
contract and then paid.
yes. So I was actually really, really big talent when I was really young, around like the age of 10, 11.
Hmm.
I was like really, really good for my age in here in Sweden.
Hmm.
And then I kind of, I don't know why, but I dropped off a little bit for the next coming like 4 or 5 years. But
Hmm.
then I catched up again and became, became a really good player again. So I was scouted to, for me, it's the biggest club in Sweden and Scandinavia. It's called AIK, which is like a really, really big club. They have loads of supporters. Some games it's even like 50, 60,000
Wow.
in the stadium. So it's a big club. So and my brother is actually also a professional footballer. So
Damn.
and he have reached really far. He's actually been playing in a Bundesliga team, so he has been at like the top level of football. Um, um,
Family of footballers.
anyways,
Love that.
so so I played in this club for 2 years, and then I've been around to different club for the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm not gonna say that the trading have like made me to step back from football, because of course if I could play in Manchester United or City or Arsenal,
Yeah,
whatever, I
that's
would
an
I would do
opportunity.
it. I would,
That's an
like, of
opportunity,
course
right?
I wouldn't say no. I would stay at home and trade,
Yeah.
but but
It seems more fun
my
to play with them, right?
yeah but I've always been like a realistic person with my expectations in life, and
Fair enough.
when I like 2 years ago, I realized, okay, maybe I'm not gonna play at this level.
Hmm.
And at the same time, my trading was starting to go. I saw
Pretty
like
well.
good progress in my trading.
Hmm.
So my focus maybe switched from like 100% focus to football to maybe start more and more to focus about on my
Trading.
trading.
Yeah.
And that have led me to take like a step back from the football this year, actually. So
Mhm.
now I'm what do you say? I have more focus on my trading and more hopeful for the future of my trading than rather than my football. So
Cool.
yeah,
Sounds like you got a passion
that's
for it, so it's good.
yeah, 100%. I really enjoy it, and I mean, it's like anything in life. If you don't have a passion for it, it will be boring. But and
Yes.
it makes it so much easier to actually enjoy what you're doing and be interested, like genuinely interested in what you're doing.
Mm. Mm. And the passion keeps
So
you going when the times get tough.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm happy with with my choices that I've made, and I hope that
Pays
it
off.
it can continue going north rather than south.
No, I'm sure you got this, man. I'm sure you got this. So let's
Yeah,
let's go back into like your stocks and stuff like that. And you said you made some money and then lost some money. I'm sure there was a lot to learn from there. So what were some like good points and what were some bad points about that, or some make takeaways, I guess?
uh,
Or what
I
did it
mean,
teach you?
as I said before, I mean, all experience you get is good experience. Even though you lose the trade in the beginning of your like trading journey, it's like just get experience from whatever you can get experience. Like that's my main tips, and that's what happened to me. I
Mhm.
even though I didn't know what I was doing, I still gained a lot of experience from it. And I think for today, this mostly affected my like risk management in a good way, because when I was doing this in the beginning, I had no risk management at all. I didn't know when I was gonna take a stop loss. I didn't know when I was gonna like take profit, and just realizing this by playing the game, taking a loss that is way too big and
Mm,
not closing a trade in time. Just
teaches you a lesson.
yeah, it teaches you like this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
You have to like be disciplined with and have like just not even a strategy for the market, but just a risk management strategy that is working.
Mhm.
And yeah, it all those you know fun game stocks that I bought just like gave me good experience in the end, anyways. Because
Game stuff.
I actually today I would say I'm really good at risk management, and that's probably because I was really bad at in the beginning. So I realized that
I
okay,
love that.
I have to like what do you say, get a hang of this and get sharp at it, because otherwise I'll never be profitable.
I love that. I love that
So
because you
yeah,
learn from your mistakes and you keep developing and moving it forward.
yeah. I mean that's what it's all about, and there's no one that's gonna come in and dominate the market from day one, you know. And as I said, I was total noob when I started, and
Yeah,
like yeah, it was I didn't know anything. So I mean, you have to get some punches in the face to realize
you're doing
what's
something wrong.
actually going on, and what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right, and in the end, you will get formed to if you learn from your mistakes, which is really important. Some people don't learn from their mistakes; they just keep going, and
So
then
true.
they're like they're
So
on
true.
then they're yeah. So if you do a mistake, you have to
Learn from it.
use this mistake, yeah, and like learn from it, so you don't do it 10 times like in a row.
You get
Because I
better and
know
better
some,
every time,
yeah,
hopefully.
exactly, but I know some people that just stick to to their same thing, yeah, even though they're doing like loads of mistakes, they're never changing, you know. And you
That's
have to
insanity though,
realize that
right?
at some point you have to realize that okay, what am I doing wrong, you know?
Mm.
And yeah, so I realized what I was doing wrong, and I started to learn a lot about risk management.
Yeah, 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 that's really good. And then when you say all of these lessons that you've learned, what is a main lesson you would tell yourself, like younger you?
um I don't know, but I was just, I was really lucky to come out of this, game that I played with, just playing around with stocks. I was really lucky to come out with it, and actually have capital left to trade, because if I'm going to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just buying shit, that I found found on Twitter or whatever, and yeah, so like
Just going for it.
if I should give a like big heads up for someone who's new to trading, it's like the first thing you should get really like confident with and really good at this is risk management. I think that's like the most important thing of trading,
Mm, 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 mm.
and how you manage your trades, both the losing ones and the winning ones. I think that's like what makes you a profitable trader.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, it's more than this, but this is a really big key for me, at least.
Yeah, and I kind of want to highlight something quickly as well, because when you said psychology is a big thing, and it's funny, right? Because getting in shape, like becoming it physically healthy, you don't have to look amazing, but it's simple. You have to eat right and train hard. That's it. It's a simple
Yeah, yeah,
formula. But a lot of people don't do it, and it's the same thing with trading. So it's just like you said, it's more psychological because you can have the strategy, you can have the whole rules given to you, like you just do one, two, three, four, but
yeah,
can you actually do it? Is
yeah. That's
easy
the thing.
but hard.
It looks so easy on the paper, but when you actually play the game, it's not as easy. And I think like you have to play the game to learn the game. I don't think anyone is gonna go into the market and like dominate it from day one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta
It's for
learn.
me, it's impossible. You have to gain experience. You have to lose trades. You have to win trades. You have to just feel how it feels to just be in a trade.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
And
have to earn the right.
it's not gonna, yeah, it's not gonna like be in 1 week. This takes a lot of time to like what is it, just gather the experience that you need.
The
some
data,
some
the
may
info.
some yeah, some may be like more easy to learn quicker than others, but in the end I think everyone needs the same to end up profitable.
Mm, mm, mm. So then now let's go into the trading side of things, right? So how did you get into, because obviously you did investing, right? How did
Yeah.
you get into trading, and then how did you even get into funded trading?
So I think I really It's a really big thing here in Sweden. It's like the financial part of
Yeah.
Twitter, and I've like that's maybe where I found like 99% of the stocks I bought when I was playing around. You know, it was people recommending, and you know, this is gonna blow up tomorrow. Is buy, and so it's and I don't know if it's as big in other countries, but here in Sweden it's like a really big what is it forum, the financial Twitter. You know, so there's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about there, but there's also a few people that are actually really good.
What is it? Is it like just like anyone? Is it something that a lot of people talk about? Like what's this forum? Because I don't think we have that here. I mean, we have people we can follow on Twitter who are financially free, but
yeah,
why is it more popular? What do you
I don't
mean
know.
by that?
It's just a big community of Swedish traders and
Oh, I see.
investors who like share their tips and share their trades they take, and
Right.
after following them for some time, you know, you learn who is actually profitable and who is just talking, you know, stupid things, and so, and I mean, I've learned everything. In trading, it's like you have to just find your own way of progressing forward. You know, no one is gonna like drop a book with a magic strategy from above. You know, so you have to be a bit forward as a person, I think. So I like when I had followed a few people that I saw was actually really good at what they were doing. I wrote to them, and there is one guy that helped me a lot with. You know, those really easy base. He's actually trading pound yen and euro yen, and he's really good. He's like he's as I say, he's like this robot who just does his
Just do it.
trades, and he's so confident, and he's like his main like thing is like risk management. So he learned me a lot from all this basic, you know, easy stuff, but that a lot of people can't handle, you know. So I mean, that's probably how I ended up doing what I do today. I actually started trading GJ and EJ a little bit in the beginning because of him, and then like I don't know how I ended up with ducks, but it was just it was just the one that worked best for me, and now I feel like I feel confident in ducks now, so that works for me. But I still use his tips a lot, because it doesn't matter what you trade, it's like the same
fundamentals, right?
it's the same fundamentals.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's helped me a lot. So that's probably where I learned most. It's like from writing to like
Reaching out,
traders and
people
reaching out
modeling.
on Twitter, and I mean, I don't think everyone is going to be as helpful as this guy, but if you don't try, you'll never know, you know. So
yeah, that's very true.
It's yeah. So and I've written to a lot of people, but not everyone is as willing to help as this one. I'm really lucky that and happy for him that he wanted to help me. So I really appreciate that. And it helped me a lot. So yeah, my main like learning source have probably been just playing around myself, getting experience, and also Twitter. So
yeah, that's where it is. Twitter is where it's at.
Yeah, it's actually good if you use it the right way. If you use it the wrong way, it can be as bad as well. You know?
It can be double-edged sword. What about funded? How did you? So obviously, we now know you're investing from obviously the COVID period, buying, learning, trading. Your lessons from there as well, and then you got into trading and you learned your strategy from there. So how did you come across funding and also My Funded FX?
Let's get back to Twitter, because that's where I like founded My Funded FX.
Yes, they smashed Twitter.
Yeah, they smashed Twitter. Is like they're doing it really good there. Is it it must be the largest like what is it prop firm on Twitter?
Yeah. At the moment, nearly 90K. So they'll be the first firm to hit 100K. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's impressive.
You're very,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
so
insane.
obviously you're really good at marketing yourself and advertising. So and that caught me from Stockholm here. I mean, I really like the concept of funded trade prop like the prop firm industry, because
Yep.
it doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of money to trade on your own. You like everyone can afford, not everyone, but the majority can afford to take on this challenge and
Yeah, yeah.
get funded. So
Even the
I mean,
lower
I
ones,
really
right?
like yeah, exactly. So I really
Yeah.
like the idea of it, and like that just caught me.
But that's sick. And then, what account size do you currently have with us at MyFundedFX?
I'm currently trading the 300K account, so that's the maximum, is it?
Yeah, that's the maximum. Well, it's the
Yeah.
maximum allocation for two step, but you can get 300K for one step, so 600. But I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know. Most people do the two steps currently at the moment
Oh yeah.
because of the trading.
I actually did the one step.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
I
new.
did the one
Yeah.
step.
And
I
then,
don't, is it not like the most ones do two step or?
no, because it's because of the trailing drawdown. Because one step is obviously, in my personal opinion, one step's great too. There's pros and cons to them both. Because one step you can pass quicker, you can get live quicker, but the
Yeah,
trailing drawdown it obviously increases and decreases, which is the
yeah.
drawdown amount. Whereas with the two step, you have a static drawdown, so you always
Okay,
know
so yeah,
the limit.
because of course it's been a bit challenging. Uh, oh, sorry, my cat is coming into my room here,
And that's cool. We're gonna leave that in
interrupting.
there. Always, the
Wait,
animals are the best.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
nice guy. Um,
he's a nice guy.
so,
I love that.
so what we're talking about? Yeah, so the yeah, of course, it's like stricter rules with the
One step.
one step, and of course it's challenging to have like a trailing drawdown, because
Yep.
if you get like in good profit, you also like what do you say? The trailing drawdown is always going to be there
Hmm.
until you reach the starting balance. So,
Hmm.
but that's like 6% profit. So, I mean, it's challenging, but I managed to handle it, and
You're doing quite well at the
yeah.
moment.
So usually, like, I don't like to risk more than 1% on my trades, and I haven't done
Common theme here.
when I traded my own capital before. But now when I had this like strict drawdown limit, and it was also trailing, I actually lowered it to, I don't think I risked more than like, I think I was under like 0.5% for each of my
Wow.
trades. So
Yeah, yeah.
I had a pretty low risk for each
Per
trade,
trade.
but I think that was like what yeah, worked out for me.
Yeah. It's a
Because
common theme.
because if you take too big risk, and especially having a tight drawdown limit, it's gonna get into your head even more. Like
And you can lose the
it's
account.
gonna, yeah, exactly. So it's like, just take it slow and easy, and that's how I'm gonna do. No matter how big my profit is, I'm probably also gonna always gonna take it, slow and steady,
Slow
because
and steady.
that's what works for me, and that's like how you sleep good at night. I don't want to be in a trade with like 4% drawdown when I go to sleep. It's like it
Yeah.
stresses me out.
Can't sleep,
So
man.
it's no, it's more what do you say, stress relieving to trade with a low risk, and just gaining slow and steady. So
Yeah,
that's
trading
what
is
works
stressful
for
enough
me.
as it is. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you have to, like, what you can actually do to make it less stressful. You have to like do it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I see some traders take like 2-3% risk on the trades, and if I would do that and get into like a losing streak, that would probably like stress me out. Because if I lose a trade now, I
That's it.
still know that, like, yeah,
You've got
it's
time, room
I
to
got
grow it.
time and room. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
And
I
with a
think that's
trade and with
really, really good.
Yeah, and with a 300K account, like, even though I risks like under 0.5%, it still like makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
so I don't have to
one and a
risk.
half k.
Yeah, it's like it's good, and if you take a few of those trades each month, it's gonna be like really good monthly income, you know. So you don't have to make 10% a month, or at least if you're not trading an account
Yeah,
this big, you know, it's enough to just earn like 2-3% a month. That's gonna be like way more than enough for me to get around here.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That's the thing though
of
with hedge
course,
funds,
yeah,
they only aim like 2 or 3%, and that's hedge funds as well. And you can live off of that.
yeah.
On 300k, if you do like 2 or 3%, 6k, 9k, 12k, that's a lot of money still
I
to be
mean,
spending.
yes, I'm not the guy who likes to, what do you say, like spend money on just
Hmm.
stupid things. So for someone who has like an expensive lifestyle, maybe
Yeah,
6K a month isn't enough for him. But for me, with
it's not
my
me.
lifestyle that I have, yeah,
Of
but we're all
expensive
different,
lifestyle.
and we all have like our different ways of living, and what we want to buy and what we want to do in life. So, but for me, with my lifestyle, like I don't need more than 2-3% a month, and
Yeah,
that's why I can also
it's
risk.
beautiful.
Yeah, so that's good for me.
And you're essentially quote unquote free, because if that's all you need to have for your income and you have the skill set and you can do that, you little cat.
Sorry, I lost. Was is there?
Hello.
Oh, there is. Sorry, there it's camera.
Yeah. Welcome to the My Funded FX
Yeah.
interview.
So
Where's
I'm
your funded
sorry
account?
yeah, right. Why is it he bringing money for me? You know. But
You
if
got it.
I'm sorry if you hear him like meowing around there.
Don't be
But
don't
yeah.
be silly, bro. I've got two dogs and 2 kids. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
All right.
they would go crazy at any time, so I understand. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so going back on that, and actually these are videos I've made time and time again. 2 to 3%, literally what you just said. Even on a 100k account, that's 2 to 3k a month. Even on
Mm.
50k, that's 1k, 2k, and that's good subsidiary income. It's good main income.
Yeah.
Don't get sucked in by like, yes, it's great to make more money, like 100k, 200k, all that kind of stuff.
Of course, I also want to make
Everyone wants
like
to, right?
$30,000 a month. But if I aim for that, I'm probably gonna blow my account. So
Slow and steady, because
yeah,
you
that's
first have to make $100, $1,000, 2,000. You can't just go straight to 30k. It takes time. It takes time.
yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, that's cool. So then going on to the funded trading stuff, like has funded trading changed your life?
Um, it haven't changed my life right now. I mean, I've
Hmm.
had a decent income before, but it have changed my like
Routine.
future thinking, and
Okay.
yeah, also routine, you know, how my days look. And as I said, my dream before was probably to play like football in the future, but now
Yeah.
when I have have a really good 300k account that I'm just getting in profit slow and steady, I'm hopeful to keep it alive, and
Keep
be
trading.
able to keep going with it in the future. So yeah, of course, it's I'm hopeful for the future with this account.
What about more capital? Would you be looking at doing a two-step more now that I know you did the one step? Would you do the 300k on the two-step? Then you have
I
600k.
don't honestly. I'm honestly. How does it work? If I have a one-step account at 300k, can I also have a two-step account at 300k? Then?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could do that. You can have the 300k two steps, and then you would total 600k. But you just have to be careful. The
Yeah,
drawdown, obviously, they've got different rules, right? But then, to be honest, like if you're careful with your drawdown anyway, you're not really going to hit the limit. If you blow one, you're going to blow the other. So
yeah. But if I could manage to keep the one step alive, I should be able to keep the
exactly,
two step alive.
you
So
can do that. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You can just
yeah,
buy
then
another challenge.
that's. I think right now in the near time, I'm probably just gonna focus on getting my my 300k account in even more like profit.
Hmm.
So for now, I think I'm just gonna stick with this. But 100% in maybe 2-3 months, I'm definitely gonna probably
Let's
look
go.
into to scale up and hopefully end up with even a 600k account. That would be amazing.
Yeah. So then the final bit before we go on to the section 2, which is the chart reviews, is top tips for new traders. What would they be?
Just take it easy.
I love your approach.
Yeah,
You're like,
don't
take it
get
easy.
like the yeah, but
No stress. Chill.
yeah, but that's what it is for me at least. I think the most dangerous thing in trading is to get rich fast. I
Ooh,
think
yep, 100%.
so many like inexperienced traders blow their accounts trying to earn too much in like too short amount of time. And
Yep.
I've been there as well. I thought when this Corona thing happened, I thought like I'm never gonna have to work in my life. I'm never gonna have to play football. Like in a couple of months, I will be set for life. And
Yeah, getting rich quick.
then comes
Yeah.
the reality check.
Reality.
So yeah, I mean, just take it easy, and especially when you start trading real money, I mean, you don't have to stress for anything. It's just wait for the right trades. Have a strategy that you are confident with, and just keep it simple. I see so many traders that like put up hundred of indicators and like just complicate things too much. It's not that hard. It's like the market is honestly, it's like you don't need 100 indicators to be profitable. It's just making it even harder than it has to be. So try to find something. Of course, maybe what I'm going to show here next doesn't work for anyone. You have to find your own style of trading.
Yeah.
But
what works for you?
What works for you? And yeah, big like tip is to just keep it simple.
Cool. And then quickly as well, my funded FX. Have you enjoyed? Like, you can be honest. Like, have you enjoyed your time so far? Would you recommend it? How has it been so far?
Yeah, 100%. It's been really like professional. I have done like 2 withdrawals, I think, and they have came in just a few days. So it's been a really good experience this far.
Appreciate you.
So yeah, well, I'm honest. It's not to be nice that I say it. It's
Yeah.
like everything have been working as I wanted to do. So I hope it will continue this way.
Yeah. So guys, make sure you copy your challenge, link in the description. So let's go on to the second part and let's go through we're just going to go through 2 trades, and these 2 trades, Aldin here is going to break them down, why he got into them, and just a little bit of his approach to see what you guys can learn and earn from his approach to the markets. Right, guys, if you do want to start your funded journey, don't forget, link in the description below for no time limit on new brokers, which is happening soon, balance trace drawdown, 1-step or 2-step. There are so many reasons for you to be trading with us at MyFundedFX. So link in the description below to support me, and code WChampFX for 10% to support you. Let's get back to the video. Right, guys. Yeah. So we're going to be going back onto this. Aldin here has these 2 trades that we're going to break down. And yeah, if you could just explain to us the first trade, like, what are the confluences, why you took that trade? And then when you're holding it, like, how are you feeling? Obviously, this one just melted, but how did you feel in general, and the psychology as well?
Yeah. So my strat, as I said before, I like to keep it really simple. I don't use any indicators at all, as you can see. I'm just trading like raw price action, and I mean, it's obviously enough for me. I'm making profit, so I'm not gonna change it until I'm not making profit. So so this trade that I took here, we can see here that around the 15,800 level, price have like really reacted, both as a support level when it was above it, but when it broke through, it was also a really big resistance level. It have tested this level so many times, so obviously it's a big level. So actually last week, this is just one of the trades I took last week, but I think like most of the times that price came up to this level here, like right beneath 15,800, and then I put the the stop around like actually it was a little bit higher. So I put it around like 15,830. Just to make sure I didn't get stopped, because the
Worked
market is
out.
always searching for liquidity, stopping out, positions. So a good thing is to not put your stop loss just like on the top wick of the highest point. Like put it a little bit above this, so you don't get like, because so many
Gives you
times the
room.
market
Yeah.
just like stops you out, because it just that's how it works. It just searching for the stop losses to search for liquidity, and to give yourself room, just put your stop loss a little bit higher than you want to. So anyways, I traded I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 trades from this level last 2 weeks, and also before when it was acting as a support level, I also traded it. But
what's your requirement?
honestly,
So
my
it just has
my
to test it and then limit, and then that's it.
Yeah, so like the first time here we saw it created a supply level
Right.
here,
Yeah.
which was like the first time I traded it. So then I put let's zoom in a little bit so you can see.
Yeah.
Then I put my entry limit order right here under the green candle, and my stop loss was above the top wick here. And that's always how I trade supply demand.
Right.
And most of the time it looks like this. It goes up to fill liquidity again and fill orders, and
Right.
most of the time it doesn't reach break the high of this top wick here. So it didn't do it this time. It didn't do it the next time. It didn't do it this time. So here's like 3 trades where you get like at least like 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward, and I mean this in combination with the 800 level being really like a big level, made me pretty confident that the price would react here. So I mean, basically, I just took a short trade every time it came up to this level until it breaks the level. So
yeah,
I think I actually got stopped. I think I this was the first time I got stopped out from this level. Otherwise, it was just maybe it sounds like too easy, but I just had like short orders here, sell orders here. Until it breaks the level, and you see how many times it came up and just reacted, came up, reacted, and
it's just as simple
also,
when it's support and resistance and supply demand. Like you've got your key levels
like
identified.
This combination is like what do you say? It's a strong strong weapon to have.
A weapon,
and,
I like that.
Yeah. So and obviously, as I said. You learn how the market or how your instrument that you're trading is moving with time. So now I've been trading ducks for a while, so I start like to learn pretty well how it's moving. So this was really like this is just one of the maybe 3 or 4
what about your
trades
take profit levels there? How do you identify your take profit?
So when you're in a trade, it's obviously really important to manage the trade right. So I used to like scale out of profit. I mean, I think this first trade I was probably taking everything out just here. So that would give me maybe 1.5 risk reward ratio. So I would take it because here is a demand area created as well. So you have to like identify both before you take a trade and also in the trade you have to see where the next like resistance level or support level is to get like what is it, price target where you want to manage your trade. So actually I think I took most of it out right here on the first one, but when it continued and broke this demand level here, this was then like it wasn't valid anymore. So
Mhm.
so for the next trade, I think I held it until this point here, where it also created a demand level. So I'm just looking for like yeah, where the closest like demand level or
The previous
resistance
price
or
action.
support, yeah, previous price action, and
Gotcha.
I just put a target from there, you know. So
Mhm.
yeah, obviously it depends yeah, how it looks for this different for each trade, but
So what about
market, yeah,
sorry,
go ahead.
so the because I mean I like it. I like it. I love how so just to kind of reiterate it, I love how simple it is because ultimately supply demand support resistance, similar things with just different approaches. You're just selling on a structured price action level where it just keeps rejecting time and time and time again until it doesn't work. But
Yeah,
then
exactly.
on this next trade that you've got,
Yeah,
excuse
this
me,
second one here.
what's the reason for that? Because you're not entering on a rejection, but you're entering on a continuation to some degree, right?
I this trade I took. Actually, I entered. I don't know if I put this zone here a bit
Hmm.
weird, but I entered
The
on the
retest.
retest from
I gotcha.
from under. So
Ah,
so it was like a big
that makes total
supply
sense now.
level here. Yeah, sorry if I confused the way of putting it.
No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, so
Yeah,
that's the
but
same as
so
the one before, right? Because now it's below the green candle, and then
yeah, so exactly. So here you see it's a pretty strong 1 hour candle there, which means it had like good momentum and was price was pushing really hard.
hmm
So it's probably like when you trade supply demand, you want to look like here is a really like strong green candle.
hmm
Um, and
ah,
the stronger the candle is, you see when it came down and retested,
another strong one,
yeah, it's like
bullish
it's
engulfing.
another strong one. So yeah, so the stronger and more powerful candles there are, like the more price is gonna react
The
because
higher the probability, right?
yeah, the higher exactly. Of course, it doesn't react every time, but the
Probability.
probability is 100% higher when it's like really strong candles.
Hmm.
So and here you see a strong bearish candle. So created a supply area here, and next time it retested, I actually this is what I mean. If I would have put my stop loss like right above this top wick, then I would have been stopped out.
Hmm.
You see
That's
here
why you gave it room, right?
this top wick broke the high of this top wick. So if I wouldn't have gave it a little bit more room, you know, I would have been stopped out. So this is what you learn, like with experience. I was being stopped out so much in the beginning, yes, like, and it was so frustrating because price really, literally, like uh, turned one pip after I got stopped out, you know,
Mm.
and that was like, yeah. Yeah, it's much like better to just put a few more points above the top wick. Yeah, so this was also a good trade, and as you see here again, like a demand area was created. So this was my main target when I took this trade.
Hmm.
So I entered right here when it
Mm.
retested from underneath, and
Right.
then I actually held it all the way down to this demand area where you can see it react again. So I could have taken actually long trade here, but I didn't. I just closed my short one. But yeah, you see, like if you find good, if you're good at identifying and finding like strong supply and demand zones, and if you
It's
can
quite simple.
also combine it with like big support and resistant levels,
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't have to be much harder than this, you know.
What
And
about so just I know we've already gone through two trades, but then just to go on to this, I think maybe someone's thinking about this. What about the second try? So you've taken the trade, right? It's hit take profit, then you move on to when it retests the supply again. Do you try again and then it's out and then you just leave it?
yeah, like it depends how the market have moved, and of course this first trade was also in combination with a really big level here at 15800. So
Hmm.
this I was a little bit more confident that I could like try more than one time.
Gotcha.
But when it's just a supply or demand level, if it's a really strong one, I might try it twice. But generally, if it's just the supplier demand level, and not like a big support resistance level, I usually just do it once, and then, because the thing is, on the 1 hour chart especially, in 1 week it will show so many like different opportunities, so you don't have to force yourself to take a trade. Like, look right here, today we got a new like demand created right here, so
Yeah, I think it's going to be breaking up now.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if this retests here, and now it's broke up above this really big 15,800 level. So if it retests this level in
I missed the
combination
buy today.
with this, yeah, I haven't actually taken any trades this week. I've been off the charts a little bit, but if I were gonna take this trade now, I would probably put my like entry order here, and I think I would use the whole zone here,
The stop loss to give it room to breathe.
let's just do this instead, like this. I would put my stop loss like underneath all this noise here, and then I would probably aim for, even though it's a big stop loss, you will still get like 1.6. So yeah, so it's like
still good.
The probability of this strategy working is pretty high. I think it works like a lot of times when I trade. So
Gotcha.
I mean, even though you don't get like 1 to 2 risk reward, you can still secure money in your account, and you can still secure profit if it reacts from this level. And also, this is a really big level, as I said. So if you can combine this and find those levels and combine it with supply and demand, it's that gives me confidence to take a trade.
Awesome.
And so some zones are like supply and demand zones are much more, what do you say, stronger and more powerful than other ones, and that's of course affects like my confidence in a trade as well. But
yeah,
you get the point.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. I love honesty. Is like what he said, super simple.
Yeah, I mean, it works for me. Obviously, I mean, maybe people expect me to show like I
You'd
don't
be
know,
surprised.
10 different indicators, and like I don't know, you know how
I know what you mean. Yeah, like crazy Einstein.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it doesn't have to be harder than this if you just have your head in the right place,
Yeah. So the other two are like the same with, to be fair, on the other interviews as well, their trading is incredibly simple. Even if it's not,
really?
and there's a little bit more confluences, they can explain it and show it's incredibly simple. Just like these, right? It's supply and demand. There's a little bit more like, little tips and tricks, like to move your stop loss above a little bit, to take profit at different levels. That's a bit different. That's experience though, right?
Yeah, the thing is, you can identify those those levels, and you can like enter a trade, but then what's like almost as important is how you manage this trade as well, and how you can get the most out of it, and not just close it at 1-to-1 risk reward, because that's how you can afford to lose trades as well. If your winnings are 1-to-2 or 1-to-3, and your losses are 1-to-1, it's like it speaks for itself.
You're making more money than you lose.
You can even be profitable being right 4 out of 10 times if you have a strategy that gives you a good risk reward.
Absolutely.
So you can like, you don't even have to have right half of the times.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So thank you very, very much for your time today and doing the breakdowns, doing this interview. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos so far and these interviews and these new styles. So let me know in the description below, are you enjoying these new styles of these interviews? So as mentioned, all of September we are doing giveaway. So the giveaway in today's video is going to be 10 10k accounts. That's right, 10 10k accounts. So all you have to do is like and comment, as you know, comment what you've learned in the video, and then reply to my questions, and then send proof to the Twitter post in the link in the description, or the link in the pinned post. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Peace.